Hey, vinyl community and YouTubers and anyone that just happens to wander by and view this video. This is Chris. I'm here to do my 1963 classical music Gimme 10. So most of these are, or all of these have something to do with 1963. A lot of them were albums that were issued in 63. Some of them are recordings from 1963 or a song composition that debuted in 1963, so something related to that. So to start with is the CD out of this collection, Henry Cowell piano music on Smithsonian Folkways. This was originally released in 1963, and this is the CD reissue. This little booklet. 20 tracks on here. The last track is Henry Cowell's comments about the recording. So 1963 reissue. Next one, Doris Hayes, The Adoration of the Clash. So this is Doris Hayes is the pianist on here and also has one composition. This is on the wonderful Finnadar label. And even though this didn't get put out at 45 RPM, they split it up into 2 LPs, so each side is about 10 minutes. And the piece on here is Morton Feldman there. He has 2 pieces, Vertical Thoughts 4 and piano piece to Philip Guston. So Doris Hayes, pianist. Other people on here are Henry Cowell, who was in the CD, Russell Peck, Ilhan Mimaroglu, and Leo Ornstein. So, Adoration of the Clash. Next up, York Bowen. This is on the Lyrita label. This was a 1963 release. York Bowen playing his own compositions. Solo piano. I didn't mention it on the previous one, but again, this was solo piano, as was the Henry Cowell CD. Next up, Gabriel Faure. This is a reissue on Musical Heritage Society. I think this was originally issued on the Arato label from France in 63, but this is a 68 reissue of 2 cello and piano compositions. And then another album from 63, or recordings from 63, by the pianist Grant Johannesen. He's playing a selection by Darius Milhaud and by Robert Casadesus, who's a pianist in his own right, but here he's a composer. This is on the Golden Crest label. And then another recording from '63, Francis Poulenc. And on here, sorry, this is a piece that was composed in 1963, shortly before the composer's death, 1899 to 1964. So 1963 was right at the end. That was the Clarinet Sonata, or as titled on the front here, Sonata for Clarinet and Piano, on the Nonesuch label. My ex-library copy. And another album from 1963, Janos Starker and Georgi Seebach, playing various compositions. So cello and piano pieces. This is on the Mercury Living Presence label. Another ex-library copy. And some more recordings from '63. Richard Wagner piano works by the pianist Martin Galling. This is it's a 2-volume set. On this is on the Turnabout label. So Volume 1, Volume 2, and the last 2 pieces, William Wordsworth. This is on the another 1963 release on the Lyrita label. William Wordsworth, the composer, Margaret Kitchen, the pianist. Solo piano pieces. And we saw that Lyrita label earlier on the York Bowen. And the last one, recordings from '63, compilation album, Piano Music of the Near East. So this is solo piano works. Amaram Regai is the pianist. He also has one piece on here, and this also includes a work by Ilhan Mimaroglu, who was on that Doris Hayes Adoration of the Clash album. This is on the Vox label. So there's 10 recordings from the year 1963, primarily turned out solo piano works, but there were a few, one trio piece and some duets. So there you go. Thanks everybody. Don't forget to watch Sounds Strange, Rob's version of this, where he focuses on, interesting recordings that he's recommending, where I'm just kind of focusing on music from those years. So I'll see you later, everyone. Thanks.